If you're just starting out in cycling, getting yourself a pair of clipless pedals is one of the best upgrades you can make. But let's face it, being attached to your bike is also just a little bit daunting. But we think the benefits of clipless pedals far outweigh this. So here is our hard-earned guide to unclipping or getting out of your pedals. Pretty much every cyclist has fallen off when they've failed to unclip. Oh, fuck! It's almost a rite of passage, but there is a way around it, and that is to practice when you're not moving. Find yourself a wall or something similar, something sturdy that will support you, and simply practice the action of twisting your ankle outwards, thus releasing the cleat from the pedal. Repeat it as many times as you need to make sure you get comfortable with the action, because at first it can feel just a little bit unnatural, and make sure you practice on both sides too. 99% of the time you'll be rolling to a stop and unclipping, most likely at a road junction or traffic lights, for example. So if you can practice this skill in a traffic-free environment, it'll be far safer for you to do. Once you've built the belief that you can unclip from your pedals, find a quiet stretch of road or a patch of grass to practice on. Somewhere with the softest landing and no traffic is definitely best. It's easiest to unclip if the foot that you're unclipping is towards the bottom of the pedal stroke. It's also likely that you'll have one foot that you would normally unclip first, and this will be your weaker side, so that you can then accelerate away faster from any stop as your stronger side is still clipped in. As you begin to slowly roll to a stop, bring the leg that you're going to unclip towards the bottom of the pedal stroke and then twist your ankle outwards. You should feel the clip mechanism on your pedal release, and there may even be a little click. As you come to a stop, then put your foot on the ground. It's really important to get this skill nailed, especially if you often cycle in heavy traffic, if you commute to work or school on your bike, or if there are plenty of stop lines in your area. Once you have it dialed at slow speed, gradually build up the speed that you're able to deal with and still unclip safely. And remember, we've all had our unclipping incidents. So, with your technique dialed in, there are a few practical things you need to look at in relation to the equipment or your pedals. Now, first off, different brands of pedals have different amounts of what we call float. Now, float is the amount of movement the pedal will give you in relation to the cleat before you disengage. Now, the amount of float doesn't actually make it any easier to unclip, but a cleat with medium float is a good place to start if you are new to clipless pedals. So that would be a grey cleat if you're using look pedals, or a yellow cleat if you're using Shimano pedals. Now, another thing to look out for as well is wearing your cleats out. Now, most cleats will actually have a wear indicator built in to the cleat itself, so you can see exactly when it's time to replace your cleats. And it's actually pretty dangerous to ride with cleats that are worn out, because it will make it firstly harder to engage in the pedal to clip in, and actually sometimes make it easier to unclip out of the pedals. And furthermore, if your cleats are really worn, you could actually unclip when you don't want to, which could be just a little bit embarrassing / dangerous. And finally, another thing that it's very important you look out for is the tension adjustment, which you'll find on most varieties of clipless pedals. Now, the tension adjustment basically makes it harder or easier for you to unclip. So make sure if you're new to riding with clipless pedals, you don't have the tension too high. There we go, unclipping fully dialed in. Now, we'd love to hear about your unclipping disasters, and don't worry, we will be sympathetic. You can do that in the comments section below. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to GCN, you can do that by clicking on the globe. It's great for everybody that's new to cycling. And also, don't forget, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up and a bit of a share too. Now, for how to set up your clipless pedals, how about clicking just up here? And for how to get out of your clipless pedals, unclipping, click down here.